Decision to use atom bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In 1939, the Second World War was started by Germany in a probe attack on Poland. Britain and France declared war on Germany after Hitler had refused to abort his invasion of Poland. Allied forces include Soviet Union, America, Britain, and France. Against Axis forces include Germany, Italy, and Japan. Japan refused to surrender unconditionally during World War II. U.S. President Truman had to decide whether to send more American troops to fight Japan or to drop the atomic bomb to defeat the Japanese and to end World War II. If Truman commits to sending more American troops to Japan, then more American lives would be lost in the fight against the Japanese. Since the Japanese were determined to not surrender unconditionally, American troops would have to continue fighting the Japanese military for a long time, which would ultimately prolong World War II. Why did the Allies want Japan to surrender unconditionally in the first place? The Allies, U.S., Britain, France, and Soviet Union wanted Japan to surrender unconditionally, meaning that Japan could not keep its military forces or its country government. The Allies were not willing to negotiate any terms with Japan. Americans also wanted revenge for the Pearl Harbor attack. Essentially, the Allies wanted to make sure Japan would never become powerful again to prevent Japan from entering future war. Why did the Japanese not want to surrender unconditionally? For most of the World War II, Japan refused unconditional surrender because they feared that they would become powerless without a military and their emperor would be unprotected. Surrender was dishonorable to the Japanese. The Japanese military believed in the code of Bushido on the way of the warrior, and so the Japanese military would rather sacrifice their life before surrendering. Also, they believed the emperor was divine, similar to a god. They felt it was their duty to protect the emperor at all costs, and surrendering to the Allies was not an option. That is the emperor. Manhattan Project. Since America knew that the Japanese would not surrender easily, America began working on the top-secret Manhattan Project that would create the first atom bomb. President Truman realized that to get the Japanese to surrender quickly and end World War II quickly, it would be easier for America to use the new atom bomb technology against Japan. Truman did not want any more American life to be lost fighting the Japanese, so he did not want to send more American troops to invade Japan. That is the Fat Man atom bomb, and that is the Little Boy atom bomb. Decision made. Instead, President Truman decided to drop 2 atom bombs on Japan, so no more American soldiers would die and Japan would quickly agree to surrender unconditionally. That is President Truman. That is the B-29 ready to drop. The bomb dropped in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. The U.S. dropped its first atom bomb, Little Boy. Bomb was 3 days later, on August 9, 1945, the U.S. dropped the second atom bomb, Fat Man, on Japanese city Nagasaki. It exploded. The city is destroyed. Three days later, on August 9, 1945, the U.S. dropped the second atom bomb, Fat Man, on Japanese city Nagasaki. That is the Fat Man bomb. It explodes down to the ground. This is what happened after the bomb was dropped. Aftermath. No American lives were lost when dropping the atom bomb on Japan, but thousands of innocent Japan civilians died. The Japanese people faced many illness, burns, and injuries due to the radiation of the atom bomb. Japan agreed to unconditionally surrender to Allies. To this day, Japan has no official military. World War II ended in August 1945.